The Pakistani grooming gangs in the UK are groups of men, mostly of Pakistani descent, who have been convicted of sexually abusing and grooming underage girls as young as 11 years old. The investigation into these grooming gangs began in the early 2000s, but the full extent of the abuse did not come to light until years later. There have been several reports about Pakistani grooming gangs in the UK, particularly in the towns of Rotherham, Rochdale, and Telford. These gangs would target vulnerable young girls, often from troubled backgrounds, and lure them into sexual exploitation. The gangs would use a variety of tactics to groom these girls, including offering them drugs or alcohol, showering them with gifts and attention, and making false promises about their future together. Once the girls were under their control, the gangs would use violence, threats, and intimidation to keep them in line and force them to perform sex acts with multiple men. Once a victim is groomed, the gang members may use violence, intimidation, and threats to keep them under control, as well as isolating them from their family and community. The girls are often abused by multiple men and may be passed around to other members of the gang. The scale of these grooming gangs has been shocking, with estimates suggesting that up to 1,400 girls were targeted in Rotherham alone over a period of 16 years. The authorities have been criticized for failing to intervene and protect these vulnerable girls, with reports of police and social workers ignoring complaints and evidence of abuse. These reports have sparked a wider debate about the cultural and societal factors that contribute to the phenomenon of grooming gangs, as well as the need for greater awareness and action to prevent such abuses from taking place. The long-term effects of this abuse can be devastating, with victims suffering from PTSD, depression, and anxiety. Many also struggle with addiction, self-harm, and suicidal thoughts. The Pakistani grooming gangs have been a controversial issue in the UK, with some politicians and members of the public accusing authorities of being slow to respond to the problem due to fears of being seen as racist or politically incorrect. However, officials have since taken steps to address the issue, with hundreds of perpetrators being prosecuted and jailed for their crimes. The issue has also sparked debate within the Pakistani community in the UK, with some Muslims calling for greater awareness and education around the issue of sexual abuse and predators within the community. Main prospect is illegal immigration refers to the movement of people across international borders without authorization and in violation of the destination country's laws. In recent years, the UK has seen an increase in the number of undocumented migrants entering and residing in the country. There are various reasons for the increase in illegal immigration in the UK, including 1. Economic reasons. The UK is seen as an attractive destination for undocumented migrants seeking better economic opportunities. This includes job opportunities, better wages, and access to welfare benefits. 2. Asylum seekers. The UK is also seen as a place of safety for people fleeing persecution, war, and conflict in their home countries. These individuals may enter the country illegally as they are unable to access legal avenues for seeking asylum. 3. Human trafficking. Some undocumented migrants are victims of human trafficking, where they are smuggled into the UK against their will. 4. Weak borders. The UK's border controls have been criticised for being too weak, making it easier for undocumented migrants to enter and remain in the country. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you again for watching and we'll see you in our next news update.